This round structure is actually a water intake facility located along the upper reaches of Gaoping River in the Dashu district of Kaohsiung. It was officially opened October 2018, allowing for more stable water supply.
It is probably buried below 20 meters, so these structures in the river will be more stable and maintenance costs will be lower.
The amount of water that is diverted is 100,000 tons per day, important backup water source. As long as the turbidity of the Gaoping River water exceeds 3,000 water will be released. This water project has been listed as a forward-looking infrastructure design, but in fact, as early as 1923, the Japanese engineer Nobuhei Tori had already built water intake facilities in Limbian River.
This is what we call the intake tower. It is used for repairs and observing water levels.
This underground water intake project is under the bed of the Limbian River, sits at about 9 meters deep. It includes the construction of underground levees and arch tunnels and triangle levees composed of concrete slanted columns and then a layer of dry branches on the levees to filter and collect subsurface water under the riverbed.
In a minute, we'll compare it with subsurface water from the riverbed. Okay, we are collecting it. On the left-hand side, you can see it compared to the other water that has gone through processing. If there are fine particles, it is necessary to add a drug to clean it. As you can see, the other water went through natural processing and is quite clean.
The clean and clear subsurface water from Limbian River flows through the 3,000-meter long canal, becomes irrigation water downstream.
This is equivalent to extra virgin olive oil. It's a very clean water source and is good for farmland irrigation and the most important crop at the time, sugarcane. A total of 950 hectares were planted and the earthen ditch was later given to the public to use.
The sugarcane garden of Taiwan Sugar has now become a park with a special one-to-one recreation of the underwater embankment for all people to examine. For more than 90 years, the Erfeng Ditch has experienced two small-scale renovations coupled with dredging of river sand, which had led to siltation of the water supply system. Large-scale excavation and repair took place in 2017 so that the water supply can be stabilized and the average daily water supply is maintained at 82,000 metric tons. The ancestors of the Paiwan people in Lai Township of Pingtung County saw the water in Erfeng Ditch and they set up new settlements nearby.
Before, there was no tap water. I used the water of Erfeng Ditch for daily use as well as drinking and cooking. The water from here is sweeter and has no smell of cleansers.
Actually, humans for thousands of years have been seeking out ways to process water for agriculture. The Northern Wei dynasty left behind records of experts discussing taking water from beneath the river, which has been filtered by the riverbed. This will still flow during the dry season. Because of the long river basin in western Taiwan, it is suitable for the development of this type of water system. As for eastern Taiwan, Yilan has also successfully developed this water supply to supplement people's livelihood. Lanyang River is the main river in Yilan, and it is also a source of water supply for tap water. In dry season, because there is no reservoir in the county, the water company will take the subsurface water from the Lanyang River to supply households north of this river. And from the Japanese colonial period till now, subsurface water has been sufficient for agricultural irrigation. Since there are many benefits to subsurface water, why doesn't Taiwan exploit this on a larger scale? Experts say that the United States encouraged the implementation of above-ground reservoirs in Taiwan after World War II, even providing relevant technology. However, scholars strongly suggest that the development of subsurface water and groundwater reservoirs.
All of the way of subsurface water collection, such as water culverts or channels or tubes, can potentially supply underground reservoirs.
When you use subsurface water, you must put in a pipeline to extract it. And when it is used as tap water, it has to go through a treatment plant. If you have a lot of small ponds, then you have collected the water again. In fact, basically, there are a lot of waterway losses, and the layout of many of these projects is very complicated.
In addition to the difficulty of laying pipelines, experts also say that Taiwanese society has long lacked research and understanding of groundwater. Therefore, there is no confidence in utilizing groundwater resources, which causes the subsurface water to only be used locally.
也就是以这个观念来讲的话，
In other words, if you want 1 cup of this type of water, you need 10 cups of soil to cover it. In this example, can you imagine how much will be needed for Shimen Reservoir? For a groundwater reservoir to hold that amount, I actually believe that it can be used in some areas, but in fact, it is not useful when dealing with large quantities.
局部地区是可以用到的。
The development of water resources is primarily to prevent water shortage. While natural water filtration provides good water quality, Taiwan cannot deploy it on a large scale, especially in metropolitan areas. For Taiwan to truly cherish every drop of water, it is first important to understand Taiwan's thirst for water.